Hello everybody. Oh, that's loud. Hold on. Hold on. Cool, don't want that anywhere near that loud. There we go. It wouldn't be loud for you, it would have been loud right in my ears. It was on 100 instead of 10. So I was deaf for a moment there. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to another video for Viscera Cleanup. Today I should be able to complete Unearthly excavations. There's not much left, and it's predominantly going to be scanning and stacking today. Now, there was also something I might do halfway through, because I did have a message from someone saying that there's some secret area in this level. So I might want to look out for that, and I haven't finished yet, so there's a chance I might still come up against it, but I haven't found any secret areas yet, so we will see. But I've been doing a lot of thinking recently, because I'm sure most of you are aware of this, but Afterlife is coming up. For those of you who not only aren't aware, but don't know what I'm talking about, Afterlife is a time when people, gamers predominantly, try and raise money for charities. They basically do 24 hours gameplay. Some try to do different things, but the majority of the world, they do 24 hours in gameplay, and of anything they want. Did I not clean that? I find it insane that I didn't actually clean the floor, but fair enough. And then basically over those 24 hours they try and get donations, like a sponsored gameplay as such, and all the money they raise go to charity. It happens every year. Some companies do bigger efforts than others because they have bigger abilities to do so. Some companies, I'm not going to name anyone, but some companies have the ability to put on like big proper telethon type things, and other people, predominantly like myself, it is pretty much just me, so it would be down to me to try and work out what to do, blah 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 blah. So I've been thinking about it, because I've wanted to take part for a while, but I don't think I've had a big enough audience to really warrant me attempting it, because you want to at least try and raise some money, get the word out, that kind of thing. So, now where did I touch? Because I heard it is on this side. There it is. Okay. So I was considering doing Afterlife. The reason I'm bringing it up now is because obviously it's not till November, so there's some time to go, but I'm still not 100% sure if I'm going to have enough of an audience to warrant me going to all the bother of kind of doing it, if you know what I mean. Well, I have a big issue as well, because I started looking into it today, thinking, I'll look into it now, I'll see what it's like, I'll set up an account, get it all registered, so that if I do choose to do it, the account's all done. But I ran into a slight snag, and this is where I have a slight problem with the whole Afterlife thing in general. Now, Afterlife is an American registered company, and they basically have paired with a group of children's hospitals, and when you set up your account, you can only support those hospitals. That's it. You cannot support any other hospitals. You cannot support any other country. It has to specifically be that group. And now look, I'm more than happy to raise money for charity. I love the idea of people raising money for charities. Great, you know, of course it is. However, I have hospitals in my local area that have been huge for me and my family recently, and I want to show them my thanks by raising money specifically for them. They have a registered charity set up, and I want to raise money for them. However, I can't do that through Extra Life. Not allowed. Has to be one of their hospitals specifically. So I thought, okay, fair enough. I'll check and see what is my closest hospital. Well, they're all American hospitals. It's an American hospital chain. So it's one of those things where I want to do this and try and raise money on Extra Life Day by streaming 24 hours, just one game from beginning to end for the whole 24 hours. I have a few ideas for the game that I want to do. I've got to take these buckets, haven't I, because they're a bit full. Although they're not making noises. There we go. But yeah, I'm slightly just concerned. First of all, I want to make sure that it's worth it, that I'm going to at least have some kind of an audience. I'll be using a different company. I won't be using... it won't be through Afterlife, because... or Extra Life, sorry. It won't be through Extra Life, because they... you know, I can't run it through them. But it will be through another charity fundraising website. And it will be for my local hospital, in which I'll be talking about more on the day, obviously. So I was just interested to know if anyone is watching this and you feel that you... oh, things fell out, we'll have to wait and see. And you think to yourself that you would be willing to just pop along. This isn't me saying I want to know who's going to be kind of giving money or anything like that. This is a... is there anyone there that would actually be willing to watch at least part of me trying to raise money for charity for a 24-hour stream? I'd very much like just comments of what people think, whether you think it is a good idea or not. Also, ideas for games, because you know that was the point of Extra Life. It was a marathon. It was play game for 24 hours, get sponsored to do so, raise money. Great. Nowadays people seem to have forgotten that, I think, and a lot of people that take part, they do a lot of other things where in my mind they've kind of lost the point of the whole gaming element of it. So I specifically want to pick a game that I know for a fact that I can pick up at the day in the morning, and I can sit there for 24 hours and definitely not get to the end of the game, but also it still be entertaining. Like I said, I do have a couple of ideas myself, and they are semi-MMOs, because the thing with an MMO is that they are huge. They're pretty much never ending. I mean, I've never really got massively into Warcraft, but I could play Warcraft for the whole 24 hours and not even scratch the surface of what's actually available in Warcraft. So You know, that is an option, but it won't probably be Warcraft. Can't see anything. I need lights. You. Oh, there's still stuff up there, is there? Hey, perfect. Look at that. Here we go. So that whole section is now done. I got annoyed last week. I was playing it and the sun kept shining on my monitor, which meant I couldn't see what was going on. I was quite far away from the screen at that point, and I was getting annoyed with being so far away because there was no real need for it anymore. It was a whole collection of real issues, but you know, everything's been corrected. So I think I've got one more use of that. So yeah, I'm closer to the screen, so that's always good. I've got blinder things on the screen, so that should help. On the window itself, so that should stop the sun, which it is, because it's quite bright out there at the moment, but my screens are safe. Alright, so let's have a read of this. This ancient civilization is remarkable, and based on the glyphs I've found so far, I believe I know the purpose of this temple. As we suspected, the temple, an artifact, was of great importance to the civilization that left it here. They made it not for worship, but to seal away something they feared. They built the temple to contain the power of the artifact. This sounds like one we've already read. Let's take this upstairs. Mainly because I just like all things to be together, so let's take this upstairs. There we go. And now, in theory, I mean, we might need the riser in here. I was saying about, I don't know what we need the riser for, but I might need it to clean this. God damn, go over that. I might need it to clean that. Because I can grab this. But if there is blood up there, I might have to get up to get that. Lovely, okay, well that's dealt with now anyway. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab this for a minute. Oh. There you go, because now I can kind of point it like a torch. So up here, except for these extra bits, this is all now clean because there was a body up there. Can't see anything there. Yeah, there you go, look. So there's a chance I'm not going to be able to clean that without the riser. So that could be a bit of a problem. Okay, but that's done anyway, so let's move through. Because we are coming to the end. Oh, why would you roll in the way that you did? Why wouldn't you just sit there like that? There we go, look, lovely. And it's funny because I can still hear the burgling of those things under the ground. But I have definitely covered them all up now. Alright, let's get rid of this water bucket if this is going to be the last one. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's get rid of this and let's get a new one. Because that room now, in theory, other than that bit on the ceiling, and this corridor up here, this little pathway up the side here, is all that's left now. Lovely. So let's get. Oh no, I need a new one. Again, we're at the furthest point away from the bucket machine now. I don't know where this secret area could be though. like I said, I'm gonna do everything I think I can to complete, and then it will leave me with just scanning. In theory, it will leave me with just scanning and stacking. Once we get to that point, I will have a little check to see if there is anything that warrants secret uncovering. Well, you can't stay here anyway, because you're going to have to be stacked, so move you with this lot, because they're all up here as well. Oh yeah, crap, I forgot about that, you know. Got to get rid of all those bullet holes as well. Alright, let's get rid of that first. Then that. Oh. How'd that happen? How, may I ask, did that happen? Am I going to have to burn this now? Is it because I knocked it on something? Come on, over, over, over you go. Haha. I knocked it over so I can actually see up, so I can remember that that blood is up there. In fact, can I? Haha, who needs the Who needs the razor? There you go. Although I feel like that's not going to be finished. We will see. It's one of those things. I think it because it hit the arm that it set off. I've never ever seen one of them things set off. But I'm a tad concerned that I do now have to put that in the fire. As long as I don't lose points for it, I should be okay. Oh, what's that? There's another thing there. Oh, it's another one. I'm not putting this with that one. It's going off. You watch, dropping this will set all these off. Glad that didn't actually. I made a joke, but I was genuinely worried there for a moment. Okay. Let's start with the wall. Lovely. Nothing up there. However, this needs cleaning. Should be flat. Yep, lovely. I wasn't sure for a minute because it kind of went down at a dodgy angle. That's that bit. Lovely. Carry on with the wall, because if I can get the wall, that should get the floor underneath as well. Oh, too much. Wasn't paying attention. That's fine. Yeah, that got rid of all the stuff that's predominantly underneath. There we go. So now we can see what we need to get rid of there. And that should be the rest of the blood, in theory. There's no more blood, I shouldn't think. Shouldn't I think. Hold on. Let's wander. My initial joy at our wondrous discovery has turned sour. Increasing reports of psychosis among our earlier diggers is leading to less and less progress on our research. People are getting scared. We've even begun seeing things I cannot explain. I've chosen to ignore these problems and remain determined to uncover the secrets of the ancient alien artifact. Lara tells me she is close to unlocking the secrets. The others do not understand its importance. I must be wary of them. They must not stop what is to come. Alright then. I'm not 100% sure what is to come, but fair enough. Now in theory we have the body to dispose of that's left. And then that's all the blood, all the body parts, everything done. Now over here we have another one of these. We had more dynamite. There's like a bunch of flares. And I'm assuming this is the device. Now, by all accounts, I think I have to destroy this device. But I'm not 100% sure. Alright, let's put these in here. As in theory, this is the last bits that I need to get rid of. Oh well, that's fine. The head might fit in there as well, actually. And then that'll just leave the two body parts and the bucket. The body bucket. And then that'll be everything. And the head. Now, I don't know, obviously, if you haven't seen any of these, or if you don't watch them all the way through, when I pick this up, I go weird. I lose control. The buttons don't do what they're supposed to, so I'm not going to try and put that in the bucket. I'm going to try and dispose of that on its own entirely. Butch Sanderson. And then we'll come back for the parts. And then, yeah. Perfect. I'm going to leave the riser where it is. Unless I know for a fact I need it, I'm just going to leave it where it is. It's a bit like these. I really want to organise everything so they're all in the right places, but I don't know if I can be asked to do that. I mean, you really don't need to. Alright, let's go for the legs first. They're the annoying bits, really, because they can swing and cause further problems. No, I seem to be okay for now. I think these steps are probably going to take one whole bucket themselves, to be honest. One whole water bucket. Plus it doesn't feel like there's not enough space for the amount of buckets, crates. The amount of crates, not buckets. There's a lot. Not 100% sure. I don't know how I'm supposed to really get them all to fit. I mean, I always struggle anyway as it is. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. Haha. Well, actually, before I get too far in as well, next week I will be back to train stations. Because I want to kind of chop and change, as I've said a couple of times. You know, I want to keep things as fresh as possible. So yes, I will be going back to the train station game. That specifically requires you to that's just different. That's different. I haven't seen one of them yet. Yeah, that requires you to clear up train stations. Train station renovation, I believe, was its name-o. So yeah, I'm going to be going back to that next week. We're going to do a bunch more stations in that game. And then I have an idea that after that... Oh, hello. I think what I'm going to do, once I've done a couple of train stations, is I'm going to possibly go back into Satisfactory. I have an idea for a build in that game, and it's one of those things where, you know, I loaded the game up the other day and I started to play it, and before I really got into it I thought to myself, well, why am I doing this? Why am I playing it on my own? I have played it on the stream before, I can do it again. And this is like an ultimate build type effort. It's kind of like the best possible selection of items in the best possible selected place. Oh, bullet holes, bullet holes. Let's call that as a change. Yeah, and I'm thinking, realistically, I've just started doing the garage, the mechanic sim on Wednesdays, and I've just literally started doing Forager on Thursdays. I might replace Forager with it, maybe. But basically, coming up will be some more Satisfactory. And yeah, the way that I look at it is, if anyone has seen my I can't think of the name of it. It's like a tower block sim. I can't think what the word is, but it's basically like you build a tower block of like shops or of apartments and hotel rooms and all this kind of stuff. Really fun game. I have a video in that game in which I build what I consider to be the ultimate in towers. And yeah, my build in Satisfactory is going to essentially be that. It's going to be what I want to be, the ultimate in builds for Satisfactory. And the idea will be, I'm going to pick a place which I believe to be the ultimate location for the main factory. I'm then going to go out and about, and I am going to go out and about, and I'm going to make small factories that build locations that then increase into that make the things that I need, and then send them back to the main factory. And that way I'm not trying to make everything in one location, and have this massive factory with loads of different floors and loads of machines everywhere. It will, in theory, be one small little factory that has... Okay, the sound's going to go off, but don't worry about it. Let's have a look. Viscera. That one? That one. Yes, this one. Okay. So this is the one I normally use. Levels. And we have Unearthly Excavation. So let's have a little look at this. Those are the maps. Primary objective. Primary objective for all levels: clear the blood, the dead bodies, the trash, the bullet casings, as well as any sharp implements like knives. Use the shovel to fill in the pit monsters. I've now done that. That's not a problem. Destroy / incinerate the artifact. So I know I have to do that. Weld fix any bullet holes. I haven't even started that. But we have that to do. Secondary objects. Stack crates, stack barrels. There are two distinct areas, yes. Find 30 personal devices and put them in the punchmatic, not a problem. However, this could be what I was talking about. There are two more hidden stackable zones. One for crates and one for barrels. In the room past the incinerator. Once found, objects from elsewhere on the map can be stacked here. The objects inside the room may be stacked in the original stacking areas. Both count equally towards the player's score, but in an area are not counted if the player has not yet unlocked the gate. Okay. So it's over by the incinerator? Right, so before I read any more, let's have a little look. So it's this room through here then? In theory. I mean, there's no buttons anywhere. Okay, let's have a... Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's different anyway. But that's fine. So that's that we've done. I'm looking at the maps now, so I can see. Right, so this is the... We've done all that, we've done that, we've done that. And then down here, we've done that. Done this. Okay. Right, well it's saying... Okay, let's have a look at that and see if it says apparently... Something to do with a note. So let's have a quick look. Oh, I'm not on chat. Hold on, in case... Oh. Let's have a little look. Apparently... So look... Oh, yeah. We're probably going to have to get rid of this as well, because this is a knife. So I'll stick this in here. It's kind of in. Alright, there's something there. We'd have to get rid of this anyway, but what does this say? After a series of horrible fights in which I stowed away in... Oh, flights. After a series of horrible flights in which I stowed away in cargo crates for months, I boarded a security transport and have finally reached this planet. Aha! I had hoped to hide out down here, but something ain't right. I've seen people attacking each other for no reason. They are miners though, so who knows. Hopefully me and my things will remain hidden away and safe from these thugs. I feel strangely drawn to the altar. Like that's where my legacy should be. I have a bad feeling about this. Right. Does that do anything? Well, let's get rid of these first of all. They don't need to be on there. Oh. There you go. We'll deal with that thing later. Alright, let's grab this and take this to the incinerator anyway. And then I'll see if what I've got to do. I don't know if putting the letter on the altar is what's needed, or if I need to bring the letter to the opening or something. There we go. There's nothing appears to have happened. So let's have a quick look. Trivia. Hidden room. There is a hidden warehouse room behind the incinerator room. It is initially blocked by an inaccessible gate, which can be opened by completing the quest to find Bob. In the warehouse, there are many shelves, crates, barrels, mining explosives, other stackable areas between the shelves. One for barrels, one for crates. Along the wall there is a small door which opens into a broom closet containing 3 of Bob's last notes. But it doesn't say how to open the door. The first gate, second gate. Unearthly contains a large alien structure composed of several blue-green segments arranged as a rough archway. Structure can be seen emitting an occasional electrical spark. The artifact once found on the pedestal directly beneath the central arch of the structure. Apparently there are lots of references to Dead Space, so that's nice. Okay, can they please just... Ah, okay. So, apparently, it is what I said. Bob is a guy who does transfer between a whole selection of different levels. 9 different levels. And then there's 3 hidden notes here. And then there's one in the office at the end, apparently. Okay. I probably already found one, because there's a revolutionary robotics I've already done. Waste disposal I think I've already done. Evil science I've definitely already done. And there's 2 in the office as well that start it off. Okay, so they all tell a story. The thing is, I just don't know what I need to do to open this. it's weird because it doesn't really say. It says here open I feel like I might have to get all of Bob's notes. I think I have to get all of Bob's notes from other levels, put them in my because anything that you, in fact I could see, I don't know how that works about going in and out of levels. I'll try it at the end. It's probably too late already now. Okay, so I'm going to say I don't think I can get into his secret area. What I think I need to do is there are 9 letters that need to be found and kept by sticking them in the blue crate. Anything in the blue crate gets kept and moves between levels. I think I basically need to bring all of his letters from every single level into this level. And then I need to put all of the letters onto here, and that will then make the level's secret area open. That's why he says legacy, because I need to find all of his letters. Okay, well I can worry about that at a later date. I don't think I can do it once I'm in a level. I think I need to do it, like for example, I think the way I can do it is I can go into a level, find the letter, put it in the blue in my blue crate, and then come out the level, and it will be in the blue crate. I think I don't have to complete the level for it to come out. However, I'm not going to be able to come in this level now I've already started it. I'd have to restart this level again. So that sounds like a cool little thing, but I ain't going to do it. I can't do it in theory. Oh, here we go. I don't care, you can't hurt me. Although the noise is getting... Am I gonna die if I don't do this shortly? Oh. Stop it. Look at me, I'm moving. I'm not even pushing the button. There we go. Stop it. Am I just going to keep moving like this until until that thing's officially gone? That thing should be gone by now. So I think that's everything now. I'm pretty sure that is absolutely everything. The one thing I noticed, thanks to checking it out, so even though... Hold on, let's go back to there. Even though technically I know for a fact that I now cannot get into the secret area, the one thing I did notice, which I hadn't before, is this. Look, barrels, barrels, they're both for barrels. I wasn't aware of that. Whereas over here, look, there's an orange one here, and this is crates. So the crates are on this side. I didn't know that. Right, so let's put this down. So we can see those are the 2 areas there. Let's just put this like there. Okay. So those are the 2 areas for barrels. And we need a new light source over here. We need to be able to see where we are putting them. I know the light source I want, to be honest. I want a big standing one. Which is in here. In which there are several in here. Now, like I always say, I thought there were several, but there's definitely one. Get me? Ah. Not in my eyes. Technically, what I always like to do is I prefer to do the scanning first and do the stacking last, because you can always stack everything up and then realise that actually it's all a bit too late because you've missed items. Right, so by all accounts that highlights the majority of the area, but I do need a small one anyway. There's not one here. None down here. There, we'll grab this one. Don't need it on there anymore. And then this will show us the floor lines. There, so this is technically on the corner of it. There we go, because I can see the line now. So that is the area for these. One thing I do need to do though. See, I don't know the difference. Again, I'm assuming it's the colour, because these are blue. So I'm assuming it is the colour that does it. And again, that is the main issue, is it's so dark. However, I can put them up against the wall, that's fine. So that's always good. Lovely. And I can work out from here. I'd rather do it this way, in my mind, because this area is clean. And even if it's not, what are you going to do? I'm going to do it this way first. Right, whereas these in my mind are what I would consider to be not blue. Therefore I will put them in this one. Wouldn't call them yellow, but they are definitely not blue. So, easier way to differentiate them. There we go. So now there's no more here. Yeah, this blue crate here. See, there's already something in there. So anything that you put in here goes back to the office and carries around with you. So I need to, that's what I need to do. I need to essentially, I need to put his letters in there. That's what I need to do, but this is in the way, so I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it into this corner, get it out of the way. Stay there. Okay, so now we've got to get rid of some of these. And then that gives us access, because those are some big crates. I want to make sure there's nothing in the way, because this is a massive crate. Let me get that in there as soon as possible. There's a lot of yellows. Oh, sorry. There's a lot of not blues. Having that extra area would have been nice. But what are you going to do? However, I do want to know what the secrets are. What Bob's messages are. I really want to know. What I might do for you. Here you go. This will be something I'll do is because I'm not sure when I'm going to be coming back to this. If I'm going from this to... Ooh. Yeah, if I'm going from this to, what's it called? Train station renovation. And then I'm going from train station renovation to Satisfactory, possibly. Then I feel like I may not be coming back to this for a while. And even if I do, I've got no guarantee that I'm ever going to be able to get what I need to get in the way of those letters. So what I'm thinking is I might do a special video in this that will just go up manually. It won't be anything I do live. And it will just be me finding the letters, reading the story, and then seeing the final outcome that is Bob. See, how is that even possible? Come on, get up. See, I just want you to... Goddamn... There we go. I just want it to fit in upright. Right, there we go. Okay. So now they are both in and are some big boy crates. Okay, we've then got this one. I'm then going to move them across. Because I don't know I'm going to be able to say, like, we'll go from the next size and then the next size, because if we're being honest, yeah, I'm just going to have to be grabbing them and bringing them in. So that's going to be annoying, but I'm going to go, I think, I want barrels first, I think. The barrels, as always, are always the easiest. Let's just make sure. There we go. Get rid of this. You might be wondering, why did I do that? I did that because I couldn't be asked. No, what I'm going to do is I need to incinerate these two things. So now I can incinerate them both together. Haha. And yeah, the video shouldn't be too difficult if it is a case of I can just go into a level, find the letter, put it in the blue crate and check out, and just come out that way. If I can do that, then I can just go in, find them, come out, go in, find them, come out, and then come to this level and just take all the letters straight to the thing and get in that way. So it is going to be doable. It'll just be something I do. I didn't actually look in here. Let's have a quick look. So there's nothing in here. There's a couple of barrels. Couple of bazzers. I like the idea of having separate places for the two different barrels. That does make a lot of sense to me. It just helps to it helps to make the space better. Now the last couple of levels as well, I've had problems with my barrels or crates where I've got them all as I believe they're needed, but when I check out, it says that one or the other didn't do what it was supposed to, and I didn't get the bonus points for them. So I'm going to be trying to keep a close eye. But like I said, in theory, for the amount of crates I got, it's probably going to be the crates, because I feel like this is going to be the big problem. There's so many of these. I get that I've got a bigger space now than I thought I had. It doesn't make it easier for the sheer quantity that I've got. Put that down. Okay, so that I think is this whole area done. Just for sake of cleanliness, I really want to bring all of these here and all of these here, just to tidy them up. I really do. I feel a need. Now, I definitely cleared this whole area out because I moved that in there, didn't I? Okay, well, let's grab this. This is a big boy. Big boy crate. Move it a bit closer and then just drop it there for now. Right, this is better. Barrels. And again, we've got... yeah, we're becoming a bit overrun with yellow. But we've leveled it off now with the blues as well, so that's fine. And then that's the corridor up to the pathway done. Just to get some extra. And again, I mean, this is a long level. There's so much involved in this level. 3.5 hours makes sense to me if I was in a group. Yeah, me doing this on my own, there's no way this was going to be 3.5 hours. Or 2.5, I think was what it was. I think it was 2.5. Because when I actually turned the game on, I noticed that I was at 3.5. And I thought, okay, so it's taken me 1 extra hour. Whereas today it's going to be an extra hour and a half. So it's about an extra 2.5. So it's double, basically. Is I've roughly doubled the time. Because I did it on my own. So we got these. Oh, so many of these. Don't know why I went round it that way. Yeah, I've still got to do the bullet holes as well. Down. Grab this one. This is a big one. And I don't think we have anything else here or here. And down here we only have the one. The two. And these here. Okay. So we've got the big one, those two, and these two. And then that's the entire corridor and the first outside section. The only outside section, thinking about it. So that'll just leave the incinerator room and the underground area. there's 3. Okay, well 3's fine. It's one of those arguments. I don't know I'm going to be able to get this finished today. Just made a notification that I might not be able to finish. I can always save it and then leave and not scan anywhere and see what it gives me. And then if the numbers aren't great, then I can delete that and come back on and then do the scan and the clear. I can always do it that way. The scanning is going to take too long, I think. See, stop it. Oh, idiot. Stop it, you. Just behave yourself. But like I said, the barrels tend to be the thing that move the most. And they are separated, so there's not as much movement necessarily. So that's them done. Grab this. It was upside down and side by side and all over the place, that one was. I'll leave this one here. Yeah, the thing, again, the barrels, for the most part, are the right sizes. So putting them together, even like the blue ones are slightly taller, but putting them together doesn't matter as much. Whereas these really need to be put together correctly. Otherwise you'll never have them fit in such a small area that they give you. I'm coming for you now, big boy. Now, I've got to remember as well where I found bullet holes. I need to remember where I found some bullet holes. I don't think there were any here. I think all the bullet holes I found were here, up this wall, and up the path that goes to the incinerator room. Okay, lovely. So that's this now done. Up to the incinerator room. I can already see one up the top here. Where'd that come from? Okay, well, I've got them, I think. Let's grab this. Yeah, I am going to have to go through with one of the lights and just see if go from like bullet hole section to bullet hole section. In theory. Just because, yeah, I'm going to do this now. I'm then going to go around and get rid of all the bullet holes. I'm then going to try and stack up the crates, and that's where I'm going to call it. Alright, so this is here. This needs to go with the rest of them. There we go. Put them all together. Now, according to the map, this was only used on that area that I jumped and cleaned, so that should now be clean. 3 barrels, 3 crates there, but then that is this room completely sorted. Let's close that up for a little while. Pick up, nope, not you. Pick up you, because then that gets rid of that. Okay, so we've got 3 of these. Make sure it's facing the right way up. I wasn't aware that was a thing, and I would be annoyed if that was a legitimate thing. where if you stack all the barrels correctly but one's upside down, it's still not counted. I wouldn't be happy with that. But, you know, wouldn't put it past them. Oh no, there's loads in there. Oh, I don't want to do it. It's hard. This bit is hard and I don't like it. You give me way too many of these and in way too small an area to put them all in. Let's start putting them over here. Just to kind of put them somewhere. And we've got one more and then that's that room done at least. Yeah, okay. For a minute I just wasn't sure. Lovely, and then let's have a quick look in the air, because this is the last area now. What do we have down here? So we've got 2 here. Then up here we've got a bunch. But we have none over... Oh, we've got a load of blue crates here. And then down here, technically, we only have this. Okay, well, let's bring this one out anyway. And put it with this lot, because these are where they need... These ones need to go. So if we do these first, because... they are technically the furthest away, and we'll work our way. We'll get all the barrels done first, I think, and then we'll do the crates, because the barrels I know can go in a certain area. Yeah, according to the description that I just read, all of the hidden area, everything in that hidden area doesn't count towards anything at all unless you open the gate. Once you've opened the gate, the barrels and the crates that might be in there then count towards your total, but no rubbish does, and no blood or body parts or anything like that does. So realistically, I don't have to worry that I couldn't get in there. It shouldn't be a problem. Yes, like I said, there's not as much in here as I was worrying about, but there is more than there should be for the amount of space I've got. But I'm noticing that, yeah, there's more than enough space for the crates, so that's not a problem. For the barrels. And then, yeah, we'll see. And it is funny, because, yeah, I am kind of looking forward to seeing the train station renovation. Because the thing that I think that game has that this game lacks to some extent is it doesn't tell me how I'm doing whilst I'm working on it, like now. With train station renovation, you get a constant update of how you're doing as you're progressing. I feel like the fact that it cleans up a lot of the section for you doesn't have to do that. But yeah, I do love the way it gives you a percentage as you're progressing, so you know exactly what you're doing and how well you're doing and if there's things left. The scanner is a nice thing, but I do try to complete the whole thing without using the scanner anyway, so I don't mind whether it was there or not, to be honest. But yeah, there was an update for that recently. I didn't read the patch notes, but it feels like they added more levels, I think. Or at least a new level. Oh, I hate getting stuck on these train beams. Alright, well this is the last one anyway, so that big one I should no longer have a problem with. And then I think I had 2, maybe 3 yellow crates, yellow barrels. Okay, I think that's the last blue one. Let's see what we've got in there. Okay. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there is another blue. Okay, so we've got 4. And I think we must, I mean, I haven't counted them, and I could always count them. But I think we must be coming up to like halfway with regards to the number of levels that I've done now. Okay. Because I'm definitely getting through them now. Oh, that always makes me feel like I'm going to fall through the world or something. This is really why you need a group, because this is just tedious now. This level's way too big. Just carrying everything backwards and forwards. But at least the good thing is now is that the corridors are clear now, so I don't have to weave in and out of anything. Lovely. So that is now all the blue. It's all the blue barrels done completely. And then we got 3 of these. Or just like a hover crate that allows me to put more than 1 barrel in it. And I can use them to transfer them across the larger maps like this. Have it only active if there's solo player. It's just for me. Because like I said, even if you're playing with 2 players, you can double your time, you know. Where are we getting there? Get off. I'm concerned about the dynamite as well, because that flare went off completely unexpectedly and doing basically nothing. It tapped the arm that was next to it and just went off, so I am a tad concerned. Let's put this on here, and then we get the last one. Yeah, I'm gonna pick it off, and place it on the floor gently and then try not to touch any of them. It's one of those things, if they go off I could care less. They'll make some like grazes on the floor that I can clean up. The one thing I don't want is me blowing up. There we go. And I have handled a lot of the dynamite already, so there's no reason why it should just go off now, but like I literally just said, there was no reason why that flare should have gone off. At one point I was even banging them against the wall trying to set them off, and I couldn't. There you go. So that's all of them done. And that's handy because I will need the light to light up that wall so I can see the bullet holes I need to clear off. Okay, hold on. Let me quick move around because I'm starting to lose the feeling in my legs. As normal. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Right, so. Again, we'll start for the ones that are further away. Go away. And we'll move all these. But like I said, I'm not going to put them in the right areas yet. I'm just moving them in here for now. Yeah, I'm probably not going to have time to finish this, to be honest. What I'll probably do is I'll move these in there and then I'll leave it. And then next week I'll upload a video of the finishing of this level together with the bonus bob bits and pieces. And then that way, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left to do. Oh, sorry. 7 left to do. Let's grab this one. Yeah, so then next week I can technically upload that video on Monday, possibly. And then I can live stream on the Tuesday still the new game. So the one thing I don't want to do next week is I really don't want to start the streaming, play this game and finish it off, and then stop streaming this game, start streaming a second game. I'd rather just stick the streams to just one game per stream, to be honest. Oh, bang, 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 bang. Well, this is a big crate, this one. Okay, so you are going to go straight in because you are a big boy. There you go. All the big boys at the back. That's how it should be. They're taller, they can see further. And I am 6'5". I was always at the back. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5. And then yeah, that's probably where I'm going to call it. Oh, ow, oh. Thump, thump, thump. Because yeah, I've got way too. I've still got too much. It's gonna be, you know, getting the bullet holes, stacking these things up. Even if I choose to not scan, that's still was too much. I actually haven't got the available time. I mean, I keep looking just to see if I've got time to take all these crates back. Well, I should have. Not that many left now. There we go. I think we've done. We've got one more left over here, have we? Or have we done everything that's over here now? Oh, we've done everything that's over here. Oh no, we have got one. There we go. I thought we still had one, yeah. This is the last one in this whole area. And then we've just got the two. I think there are two there. And then, yeah, that should be just enough time. And then, yeah, what I will do, not on this PC, so it doesn't ruin the stats, but what I will do on my other PC is I will test the letter theory and see if I can put the letters in the blue thing and just leave the level and go back to the office and see if the letters remain in the blue thing. Because if they do, then I know that I can do that next week. Whereas if it don't work, then I know I'm going to have to actually say I've finished the level and give me a terrible score just to get out. Come on, it's the last one. You're sticking me there for. Get this back. Yeah, I drastically underestimated what I actually had left to do. Okay, well there you go. That's me done for the day. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, I'll tell you what I will do. Let's save the game here, because I am done now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to walk around with this, looking at the walls and seeing if I can see things like them. See, look at all those bullet holes all the way up. So, gonna have to deal with all of those. Ugh, yeah, great fun. But it is all done though, and that's the main thing. So literally all I have to now do next week, and I've been thinking about it as I've been talking, and I will do this again next week, because what I'll do is I'll start from obviously in there, and then I'll come and get the gun and I'll do all the bullet holes here and all the bullet holes on the pathway up to the incinerator. I don't know that there's any more elsewhere, but I will have a little look and I'll do a scan and I'll do all of those. Then I'll use my scanner and I'll check the whole area with the scanner. Then once I've done the scanner, I will then stack the crates, because that's going to be the last thing I do next week. If I've got time, I will just change to train station renovation just to see what the levels are, but I won't start a new level next week. I've got more than enough I need to do next week, so it won't be as long as this, I don't think, but yeah, I'll just finish this off next week. Now I know that's all I've got left. So thank you so much for watching. this has been Viscera Cleanup. Next stream, next video tomorrow is the Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I've been enjoying that. That's immensely fun. So come along and see me fix cars. And then Thursday I'm carrying on with Forager, which I'm enjoying the most. So come and see what I can do with that. I've got an old man who's given me a mission, so I can try and work on that. So I've actually got more of a direction to go. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.